Hello guys, welcome to CloudRaga. In previous video, we saw how to create a method in Java here, then how to access it outside of the class here. Next topic is the types of method. But before proceeding to types of methods, we need to understand the data types in Java language. So today's topic is data types in Java. So for that, I'll refer the official document of Oracle where they explained the types and their default values. So this box, you can say this diagram shows us the data types supported by Java language. Since Java is a strictly typed language. It means you have to declare variables before you can use them. Without declaring the type, you cannot use that variable. We can see this if I don't declare the type of this ID. The Java compiler complains. It says, I don't understand what is type here. Variable dictionary expected after this token. So it is expecting a type. It only works when you give the type. Public is again optional for now, but if you remove the public, it's fine. Still, this variable name needs a type. That's what makes Java a strictly typed language. So needs variable type before using them. Okay, so we have these data types in Java: byte, short, int, long, float, double, char. Well, char is string is actually a what do you call that? Object type. So I'll just move it outside and here. So byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. If I have to give you like idea, mostly if you're working in Java language, you will encounter int, byte, boolean a lot, float and double when you're working with decimal values, after some decimal like two, like you have a pi value, so you have to give it 3.14. So where you can store that pi value, 3.14, the decimal value, it goes in float or double. They have the different, size, the storage, that accordingly it works. So these are the mostly used, you can say, data types in Java language: byte, int, float, and boolean. String is actually different thing, though we can declare string as a data type, but string in Java is actually a Java class. You can say even the documentation clearly says string or any object. Any object, doesn't matter what's type, but in any object in Java, if you are using it, so the default value of that variable would be null. Default value when you are not initializing it, so by default, when you are not giving any value, so by default you will get these things. How we can check it? Let's quickly see one example. So I'm going to create a new class. Capital V is a Java class, variable tester. Let's have a main method, and I'm going to create 3 4 variables here, like int x, char y, um, boolean boolean z, string s. So you guys can see I have just declared these value. They don't have any variable with value with them. They are not initialized. They are just declared state. And let's try to access them. Let's rename this file because I want to access these values outside of the class. So default variable value. And let's move this. I'll create tester file outside of this file. And call the tester. Here goes tester file, and let's have main method. Now we know how to get object, so let's create the object of this file so I can access the variables outside of the class. New is a Java reserve keyword, and there goes the cons. Now let's try to print them. Sysout default variable dot x, so y, z, and s. So these are the four variables which I have declared inside this file, x, y, z, and s. Let's print them. And how to print it? System.out.println. That's how we print things in Java. Where? On console. Let's clear this out. It's a previous example, output. Let's run this code from the scratch. So right click, run as application, and there it is. So x, it's integer, this is boolean, s is null, and for char type, char prints some special codes which you cannot see on your console. So it goes in a blank way, like a just empty space. But that's a Unicode which you can see later. But for now, char does not have the default value which you can actually visualize on your Eclipse. So that's all about how data type works in Java. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Let's meet in next video. Bye bye.